plot into my suspect. Super ratchet, body form perfect. Tukibonga budu, utafungiwa ndani ya casket. Suspect. Bangi kitu pata plot into my suspect. It's like I'm on a plane, nigga, you ain't got check. I'm them see wanna choro, talk up on your plus check.
Suspect.
Suspect. Super ratchet, body form perfect. Tukibonga budu, utafungiwa ndani ya casket.
Suspect.
Bangi kitu pata plot into my suspect. It's like I'm on a plane, nigga, you ain't got check. I'm them see wanna choro, talk up on your plus check.
Yes, suspect.
You have you got chona simu familia suspect. The nana ni chepi ya shamba dili bracket ya taxes tuliwataga kubola na budget. Maisha soft money top shika accent. Kamati juu ya mawe riba media subject. Ni marathon na mnashinda na nani fastest and madness. Na tamizi sako weni fastest. Kusolika na kusonga na wakati. Studio kuna piko kama balkoni ya umpati na wapasi wako ndana wanabambanya ya manches. Rupa kuwa mtosi wanagawanya mabakshi. Bro moja bewa mbili za lunches na wingi wa mate. Nikiteme na happen. Funga hati kwa penali kama Kylian Mbappe. Nipeme uno si wawili ni mjaste.
Suspect.
Super ratchet, body form perfect. Tukibonga budu, utafungiwa ndani ya casket.
Suspect.
Bangi kitu papa plot is
into my suspect.
It's like I'm on a plane, nigga, you ain't got check. Napenda mzigo na choro, toka panda your process. Squeezing na kula table moja na bosses. They can't beat me wanataka to join forces. Wana force sana ndo iwa profit na nipate losses. Adwaka ndo sana kula yo food ya trust the process. Wanatoka mwilini nimetoka chini na nimebeba vini. Karapa ina maganji blondo za kivini. Au marapa filiki wanauliza nini niko kazini. Jino meno profloko ulimi type virginity. Sorry if you were not of catapelic. Sema kweli nakumbuka kitambo wakinkejeli. Sa ndio sauti sikike kwa hizo mitambo. You gotta pay me. My angel told me pray and God will never fail me. Military mindset. Kama sipesa haunipati kwenye handset. Vile nachapa kazi lazima nikafunge. Nairobi Nigeria wanashituka funge.
Suspect. Yes, Wagwan family, karibuni sana to yet another beautiful episode of the Pan-African Bliss right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. My name is Joby and I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend and you're looking forward to having a blessed week. That is all I wish for you as you get to join us on this amazing episode of the Pan-African Bliss. My name is Joby once again, and of course shout out to everyone who's listening to me via the radio station. Remember, you can keep your comments coming via the live stream. That is by downloading our app. Of course, if you're listening to me via the radio station, you have our app. And all you can do is just, go to the live stream and keep your comments coming in case you cannot join me via YouTube. But karibuni sana to also those watching in via Facebook and for those who are on YouTube. In case it is your first time, right, this is the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. It's all about listening, engaging, and transforming. And the main purpose is just like I always say, to unite the African people. Wherever you are in Ghana, whether you are in the diaspora, whether you are in Saudi Arabia, wherever you are, consider that you are a Black person and you have kept in mind that before anything else, you are African first. That is our main purpose right here on the Black Hot Fire Network. Karibuni sana once again, 49 minutes past 12 p.m. Right here in the 254. Let me know what is the time on your end as you get to tune in with us. Caterpillar playing right here on the Black Hot Fire featuring Femi One, Suspect, and of course I think this goes to the youth. It was a song dedicated to the youth, I think so. Rather to the police officers as well, because literally the youth, anywhere we have the youth and literally most so students, I think I've seen this, especially most so students, they're always suspects of everything, anything that is going on around that is fishy, in the hood, it's always them being blamed on. And of course this song is literally singing about basically that, according to my own understanding, everything that is fishy, considered to be fishy, it's always the youth being blamed. But why the youth? Well, you have the mafias themselves deep in the state who are literally doing all these shenanigans and they're never held accountable. But karibuni sana. That is Femi One featuring Caterpillar. And of course, if in case you were tuned in on Saturday on What's the Radar, hosted by HR the Messenger, I think you did see this amazing rapper right here. He's giving Calligraph Jones vibes. And of course, he's also featured a couple of his songs with Calligraph Jones. And I hope you guys did enjoy the interview. That is Caterpillar. Of course, we had him right here on Saturday and he's doing amazing in the industry. Underdog artist. I don't know if he's not really an underdog artist, but most of the people do not tend to give these people support, especially the local artists. We are focusing on people like Burna Boy, those who have been literally kept on the mainstream media, but which is literally not the image you're supposed to be having, because these underdog artists, those who are called the underdog artists, really do sing the real shit of what is going on the ground. When you're speaking about cops disturbing the youth, when you speak about literally the mafias running deep shit, and they're never held accountable, these underdog artists do sing it all. And of course, speaking of the mainstream artists, we shall be talking about Tiwa Savage. Of course, she's one of the people who are literally invited to go and sing at King Charles' coronation. So this is something else. African people, how are we taken advantage of, and for how long are we going to continue being taken advantage of, and not literally getting to understand the pain? We should be holding this. We should literally be accusing these people of what they've made us go through. Every equipment they're using, including that crown, including I'll read the name. I don't want to read something that I'm not sure of, but including everything that they use, all that gold, all the presentation, it is all stolen from Africa. Nobody gets to talk about this. I saw someone like Wallace. I'm so sorry, you are a friend of mine, but I saw. And I think Africans they're not really willing to really understand our history. When we had Queen Elizabeth dying, he was one of the people questioning, like, why are people criticizing Queen Elizabeth, blah, blah, blah. And right now, I say the King Charles coronation has happened, and he's here praising all this literally all this gold, all this stolen gold that is being used on that particular event, and claiming how many years it has literally been lasting. Do you know it is African? And also claiming how much worth it is of that particular, I think it's a casket. Is it a casket? Correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Is it always called a casket? The one that they ride on, using the horses and everything. Is it called a castle, or is it a castle? Not a casket. Castle. It's a castle. Kindly correct me if I am really wrong. But karibuni sana to everyone who's tuned in. We shall be talking about that, and of course more. We shall be also our main focus of the day shall be focused on freedom to speech and expression, and this goes to the journalists. And of course, me being part of this particular line, I have something very deep, and this comes with a lot of bitterness, because I do not understand why, apart from the controlled media, the rest of the media cannot literally be allowed to express itself. And we know even literally where we are right now on YouTube, we can't even talk about a lot of things, because we have to be very careful not literally offending some people, which is super, super crazy. And of course, we shall be focusing on that. Still playing on right here on the Blackout Fire Network. This is Suspect by Femi One. And of course, we shall be back after this short musical break with the quote of the day. Stay tuned and let me know how was your weekend.
Nakumbuka kitambo wakinkejeli saindo sauti sikike kwa hizo mijambo, you gotta pay me. Had a dream an angel told me pray and God will never fail me. Boo boo military mindset, kama si pesa haunipati kwenye handset. Vile nachapa kazi lazima nikafunge. Nairobi Nigeria wanashituka funge.
Suspect.
Typically protect for plot is into my suspect. Super ratchet body from back to Bunga Bundu chafungiwa ndani ya casket.
Suspect.
Bangi kitu pop plot is
Single my suspect.
It's like I'm on a plane, nigga, you ain't got check. Napenda mzigo na choro toka pana yo suspect.
Yeah,
Suspect.
Another beat, another murder, me your suspect. Mosha marapa padeli bila detergent. Scambe female MC the best and the suspect.
Wanalalisha wapeni building a mattress.
Mziki kona wenyewe kompeni hati.
Hey.
Vitu muhimu uelewe na ngari gadget. Jaribu kunipima wazimu nifanye access. Look ni clean, piga look to kill. Handset in a vibrate na cheki hook is me. Mic check, show what up, pick a bookie.
Big up to Stephanie. See you in the building. Karibu sana to the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. This is the Pan-African Bliss. And Monday today, I feel so hyped. I look so ordinary, but I feel so hyped. I feel like super, super amazing. I just feel super amazing. And of course, I dedicate this quote of peace to you on this amazing, amazing week to you. And I hope you feel the same as I generate the same to you. My quote of the day today says, "The peace I have now was worth everything I lost." And I hope literally you mean that. Personally, I mean that, saying that the peace I have right now is worth everything I've lost. And when I mean everything I've lost, it includes all literally the people you had to let go, the jobs you had to let go, literally, because there's nothing like coincidence, like we always say. Everything is meant to happen, not to you, but for you. Every experience you go through, be it pain, be it laughter, be it everything, I think it is all meant to happen for you and to keep. I think it's a learning process, and where you're meant to become strong, or rather however you want to express it. Literally, that is my quote of the day. And I hope you stay blessed on this amazing week. And I hope you can let me know how was your weekend. Stephanie, karibu sana. And of course, let me know how was your weekend. And my name is Joby. To those who are listening for the first time, in case you are tuning in for the first time, kindly consider subscribing. In case you are on Facebook, consider following. And in case you are on the radio station, keep your comments coming via the live stream. I'm right there, and I'm willing to see who literally gives us time to listen to us via the radio station. And of course, for those who are the members of the Black Fire Network, kindly click that like button. It doesn't cost you a dime or anything. But karibun, like we said, our main focus shall be going to freedom of expression, and we shall be talking about journalism and a lot. But before we do that, I want to share this short video of what really happened, because during the weekend, and of course it was on Thursday, I was talking about the coronation of King Charles III, who was supposed to be literally coronated in Ghana, but it didn't happen literally in Ghana. It happened in UK. I think in Ghana it was supposed to be a consideration and everything, but it happened in UK. But along that, we had, like I began the show saying, we're talking about the mainstream artist, and we're talking also about the underdog artist. And we say about literally the underdog artists have a lot to say when it comes to the real facts and the reality of everything that is going on in the world. When you're speaking about cops literally harassing the youth, that is one. When you speak about the mafias, the cartels who are literally running dirty games inside here, but they're not held accountable, that is all sung by most of the youths. But you find that when it comes to the mainstream artists, we've shown literally the debaucherous, everything they want us to follow, to literally go out of our culture. We talk about someone like Burna Boy. Burna Boy, we've seen how he's been bought out. He's one of the people who has been literally in so many occasions right now that are literally not that are not, how should I say, educative to the African people. That is the simple way and the simple terms I can really use. That is not literally educative to the African people. But we have Tiwa Savage. Of course, she did perform on the coronation. A big question: what's up with African people being bought out? What's up with us literally, these people, should I say, taking advantage of our talents, taking advantage of our history? And it's also, we're supposed to be held accountable for not literally wanting to educate the rest of the generation. And this go to because most of the songs these people sing, Burna Boy, Tiwa Savage, Wizkid, we're the people who listen, the youth. Majority of us, it's the youth. So you can't tell me, this is how you literally influence me in my life. I get motivated by your songs, but at the end of the day, you're trying to side with also my oppressor. I mean, which side of history are you? Because I don't understand it. Which side of history? We've had there's so many songs that we've had Tiwa Savage singing about, especially political. There's one, I think I can remember it. There's one she sang about political shit. We've had Burna Boy singing about African spirituality. We've had a couple of artists who understand that little bit of history, but still you do the vice versa of literally just, how should I say, impressing the oppressor, which is so sad. Let me share this. So this was the reaction of most of the African people from across the world, wherever they were. They were literally against Tiwa Savage performing at the coronation, and they were using, like this lady you can see on the screen right here, she was using her words, most of the words she sang on most of the songs, against her, like, you say this, why are you doing this, you say this, why do you do this, which I feel it's kind of a big deal. And I think African people, we need to wake up. There's no way you can't just be singing. I don't even know how to say this. You can't be singing. I don't think my words are even big enough to even express this. This is how I really want to term it, because it's so heavy. This is so heavy. And this is not the first, not the last we're going to see. We see our African people being bought out by this stupid thing. You're going to be, in the name of you're going to become a star, in the name of still us being told that Africa is a shitty place. Well, they keep on using the things they stole from Africa, and they keep on stealing. And this is what we want to teach the rest of the generation. And we're claiming we're woke. African people, you claim you're woke. You're going to be hearing people like Burna Boy saying, I'm woke. I understand this. And you don't understand nothing. You stand for these people, you represent us, the rest of the African people, then you claim you're woke. You are not woke. You should understand the term woke. You should understand that term. Let me share this video. I'm so bitter by this and most of what I want to talk about, but let's start.
How big was the check they offered you for the coronation? Please tell us why you did this. Auntie, do you know who you're singing to? Please, I need you to understand what you're doing. None of the lyrics of your songs even fit this equation. Listen to this. On serious candidate coming hello. He's not serious. His age mates are dying because they can't afford electricity bills, and we've just put a crown on his head with stolen jewels on it.
Exactly. Stolen Jews. Stolen Jews. And this takes me back to the artifacts that I was talking about even the other day. And I think even Keith added something on it. They stole a lot of this. Let me speak on the artifacts a lot. They stole a lot of things, a lot of our culture, a lot of our history that they do not even understand nothing about. They use it. They use them. They make money of them in these museums and everything. And that is still not enough of us learning. Literally, when you go to Britain, you want to go to the British Museum. When you go to Europe, you want to go to the European, wherever you're going. All this that you see, it's African history that still Africans are crying for to be returned back. We're begging for literally what is ours. And the audacity of seeing our people still going to sing for these, I don't know how to call them. I don't want to be abusive, literally, not today. But what is this? This is so embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. As an African person, I'm embarrassed. This is so embarrassing. You can't be singing this, then you go do this. Let's continue.
Enjoyments, money there for pocket, but there's no money because it's all in his pocket. In fact, there are a few songs that fit that equation. Somebody sung me one day. For Camilla, yeah, she must have sung that in the mirror 35,000 times in order for her to become the queen. Somebody, she picked the right somebody because he's about to expire. She hit the jackpot. Your time is running out. You better get in now. All the tax refunds, all the people, them's budget of the year. You better get in now. That's exactly what fits. Bonnie and Clyde. So I feel when I'm rolling with you. That is true because they are thieves. They are the real Bonnie and Clyde thieves. I hope the money was worth it. For real. Like, I really hope the money was worth it.
No money is worth literally you using our stolen gold, our stolen resources, everything you took off Africa. Nothing can literally nothing can replace all that. And the fact that nobody wants to agree on this, they still keep on doing it. We're speaking of so many years ago, maybe not so many years ago as well, but they're still doing it even today as we speak. They're still in Africa. They still have ties in Africa that they don't want to let go. And they claim come on. I mean, Tiwa Savage, this goes to you and your fellow Nigerians. And I believe now you're the worst, man. Because you're representing the rest of the African people. And you're the first, literally, most of the artists we've seen being bought out. We're talking about Burna Boy right now. Wizkid right now. How do you guys just get any chance? Like, you get chances to just be seen by right now. You're all of a sudden in the MTV. I don't know. You're all of a sudden, I don't know, on the whatever these awards they are that we see them dressing just crazy. I mean, did you see Burna Boy the way he was dressed for the Met Gala? It's now giving A$AP Rocky on skirts and everything. And still we had A$AP Rocky on skirts. I mean, where is the African? Where is the African man that we used to have? They're also dragging now the African women along with it. You want to make everyone so westernized. I really love Tiwa Savage, but nah, this, no way. No way. No money is worth literally what they do. No money is worth. Whether she was paid or whatever crown she was crowned, still, I believe we should literally stand up to our fact. We should stand up to, I don't know how to explain this, but we should stand up to, we should know the pain these people have really made African people go through. How do you go sing to your president? What are you singing? I don't understand this. I don't.
Why on earth is Savage coronation? Hey! You think because I'm pretty young, dumb? Where's Ed Sheeran?
I mean, yes, exactly. Where is Ed Sheeran? Where is Sammy? Who's as it called Sam Smith? I don't know. All these gay people we have. Where are they? Because in real sense, I mean, do you even understand what these people do to children? And I'm trying to understand. Tiwa Savage as a child. I mean, what history are you teaching your child? The same history we've grown up in of lies that these people came here as missionaries. They came to help, or they came to help, but they left with our resources, and they're still doing it. Are you teaching your child why most of the Nigerian people are living in shit? I mean, I understand you are an artist who's paved your way. You paved your way. You got now bigger resources and everything. And of course, congratulations to you. You got the voice. But baby girl, you're getting lost. You are getting lost. This is not the direction we need. This is not the direction we need. I mean, look at how people are reacting to this. Why are you performing for King Charles? What are you doing at the coronation? You should be sitting, educating your child that these people came to your country, your continent, killed majority of your people. They did butcher people. Okay, enough of with the street words you keep on giving them. Or they came here to help us. They came to do what? Give us history. Stop keep on lying to generation and generation. And this is why I believe most of the African people, because trust me, someone like Tiwa Savage, someone like Burna Boy, most of these mainstream artists, they're the same people who misuse the word woke. And I'm so heavy on that. You're not woke by doing this. You woke by just exploring the word and being given directions on which to follow. You can't even make your own decisions, because once they have you on their palms, that's it. They destroy you. I mean, we saw it and we had it from that lady. They use you. They do everything. They're going to give you, yes, everything you need at the moment. They'll pave the way for you. You get all the money. You're going to live the kind of life you need. But once they're done with you, they get rid of you. Because why? Oh, you did work for them. And of course, you know a lot of information. So they don't need you anymore, because you are also a danger. You're gonna give a lot of information outside there on what they really do. So you're just a toy being used at the moment. I mean, do we understand this as African people? I'm so bitter. I am so bitter. I am so bitter. Very. Let's continue.
Where's Ellie Goulding? Where's Adele? Why is Tiwa Savage Charlie? Camilla's gonna be going, Charlie. You getting Charlie now. Send me what? For my good sis. Where was everybody? Tiwa Savage. What's she gonna perform? Somebody song go marry one day. What? By hey.
Wait, so did I recently go under a rock or something? Because waiting their call. Why am I just hearing this morning that Tiwa was booked to sing at the coronation? Like literally, I just updated this morning. I did not know about that before. I knew about the coronation, but I didn't know about this update that came since how many days ago? 5 days ago, thereabout.
Yeah,
and the thing happened yesterday.
Yeah.
People have been discussing even before yesterday whether she should have gone or not, given the history of these people and what.
Why is it a discussion? I mean, my first question, and I asked this last week, what does this coronation have to do with African people? What does this coronation have to do with African people? And then I want to break it down with this article that the media is writing, okay? With this article that the media is writing about this nonsensical so-called coronation. Of course, we had a couple of kings who attended. We had King Eswatini, King Kim Swati, of Kim Swati III of Eswatini. We also had We had Lesotho King Leslie III and Queen Masenati. Okay. We also had who else? We had a couple of people who did attend. From most of the African nations and everything. But this is what the media is writing. There's a certain article I saw of it. Let me read it for you as we move on. Let me find it as we move on with this.
Did here on the continent and what they did in Nigeria, to be specific, as in Nigeria, like what was she thinking, accepting the offer, right? So people have been talking, and I never came by any of these conversations. And now, till now, they are still talking about it, right? People are giving their opinions. Some people are like, they don't see any reason why she shouldn't go. And some are like, no, what is she doing there, right? And, adding my own...
Okay, pause. Let's talk about the stolen, the things they were using, which is mostly stolen from Africa, because they're saying that a coronation ceremony steeped in an ancient ritual and brimming with bling at a time when the monarchy is striving to remain relevant in a fractured modern Britain, and in displays of royal power straight out of the Middle Ages. Charles was presented with an orb, a sword, and a scepter, and had the solid gold bejeweled St. Edward's crown, and placed atop whatever they did. All this they had: the sword, the orb, the gold, the chair, the old oak coronation chair. All is from Africa. But they reclaimed all this. They're talking also about the Commonwealth. We know that. We don't want to go deeper.
And this is the only thing I have to say, basically. I personally cannot tell anyone, or I don't even have the rights, right, to tell anybody what they can and cannot do. But I know if not me, I know who go. Because let's be honest, there is the obvious, very well-known history of the crown and what, it has done or they have done to my people globally, right? So I'm not going to take myself there and do what? Celebrate the crown, sing for the crown, like, it can't be me, join these people in celebrating this crown. Not this one. Definitely not. Like, all with fear. All with fear. You get, like, not be every money where they give you, now you they collect. It's free money.
It's not all about money, Anita. I'm so sorry. This is more than money. This destroying the African culture, the African music, literally, because this is what they want to show the rest of the African people, even the artists, the young artists. The only way to go, the only way for you to be a star is by passing through them. That is the image they always want to display for African people. And correct me again if I'm wrong, because I'm not wrong. That is what we've grown up seeing all our lives. Nobody knew that this media, these TVs came here literally to control people. This was just a mind control. Everyone is moving along saying that this digitalization, all people now can get smart TVs and everything. But no, it comes deeper with that. It comes way deeper than just a TV, because we're living under programming. And now they're programming our minds and giving us a certain fake life. Because it's all fake life. On the ground, shit is real. On the ground, people are dealing with real shit that nobody's talking about. And that is what I want to address today when you're talking about freedom of speech and expression. When you try to talk about all these things, your mouth is shut. Your mouth is shut. As an African person, you can't literally say no truth to your people because they want to keep you programmed and living under lies. Nobody's saying that. So no, Anita, it's more than money. People like Tiwa Savage, people like Burna Boy, I think these people understand with everything they sing, because if I'm good, like the way that lady, the way this video began, the way she's using words by words, I mean, you sing this, but you do the opposite. What are you talking about? I mean, who are you? You're a boot-licking coon. That is what you are. And that is what it's giving. And that is what they want to keep on showing to the rest of the world. Because if this is not an agenda, tell me what it is. Of destroying the African mentality and still keeping us blocked and keeping us in a certain locked mentality where the white people are the way that, how do they say it again? Remind me the prayer. The way, the truth, and the life. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the truth, the way, and the life. That's the way. That's the way. After this, I'm pulling up what Burna Boy wore, okay? On Met Gala. And you tell me this is not an agenda of destroying the African culture. And they're using these artists by guiding literally. And of course, because they understand that most of the African people, this is what they want to see. This is what literally most of us believe in. We think this the, how do I say it? This is the way to making it in life and not to know it being destroyed. They understand perfectly well what they're doing. And I don't know if really Tiwa Savage and Burna Boy understand also what they're doing, what they're really being programmed to, but I bet they do. Because we spoke about this when we were talking about Rihanna. They know what they're doing. And that's where we get to see the MK Ultra, which was studying the other day. See them now glitching, they're behaving in a certain way now, dressing in a certain way now. And then all of a sudden they're becoming suicidal. I mean, what's going on? Let me finish up this.
Give you that you collect. It's not easy that you grab. Not all money is good. All you accept. And I may feel how I feel, but it doesn't really matter because sis don't know what you want to do. And I'm not someone who would, put some sign person Gary, like everybody is pursuing their hustle and people make the decisions that, they want to make, that they feel is okay to make. But I'm not Tiwa at the end of the day, and she did what she wanted to do. See,
Let me pose it at that. I think we've had what was really, really important. We've had what was really, really important. For those who are joining, karibuni sana. Can you let me know what are your thoughts regarding what we are talking about today? We're talking about the coronation of King Charles, and we're talking about Tiwa Savage. And most of these artists we see keep on being used, because for me, I think it's being used, to portray a certain image outside there to the rest of the African people. And when I say to the African people, because when they go outside here, we're not just going as Tiwa Savage. For them, you are representing the rest of the Africans. And with the portrait, the image being portrayed is what they want to show us literally. This is the way. Again, I'm using the same words, the way, the truth, and the life, where the white people are the way, the truth, and the life. The missionaries, the white people are the savior of everything. Who said so? Why aren't we taught the real history? And I'm asking, and this is a question to Tiwa Savage. However this is going to get to you, I hope you hear it from the rest of the people who are literally criticizing you. You have a child. How do you raise a child in lies that you are raised in? I mean, I'm certain with you exploring the world, meeting different people, you being an artist, you understand our history very well. Very well. You should be teaching your children, you should be educating your child why in Nigeria most of the people are swimming in shit right now. Are you doing any of that? I mean, this is now what we see today. This is what we see. Let me share this image, yeah? This is what we see today. People wanting to dress up in crazy ways. They've already bought out Thames. They've already bought out. Let me share this. Let me share this very, very quickly. Thank you guys if you had the images of if you saw the images of how is it called, the images of ASAP Rocky. And the next time we're gonna be seeing Burna Boy also dressing the same way. Share this. The agenda is agendering. That is how I'd say it, yeah. The agenda is agendering. Let me share this very quickly, my screen. Okay. Leave alone this one. Leave alone this one. We are the recent one. I mean, if you get my point, I don't see the one I really want to share. But if you saw how ASAP Rocky was dressed and literally what I'm talking about when it comes to these artists and the coronation, all things, it's not just the coronation. We see them in right now. We're gonna be seeing them at Super Bowl. We're gonna be seeing them. I don't know at which spots. We've had Burna Boy at so many spots so far. We see them being bought out slowly. And that's literally what I'm talking about. They want to display a certain agenda. They want to keep on programming the African people. And we don't recognize this. And it is so sad to see that the rest of the people who literally have been exposed on this life, because I'm certain, again, someone like Tiwa Savage, Burna Boy, Wizkid, all these mainstream media artists, they understand very well who we're dealing with in a certain way, in a different way. However, they have met them. But I'm certain they understand our history, because there's no way you're gonna sing this. I'll take a song from Burna Boy. He sang about African spirituality. He sang about you before you going anywhere as an African person. You should recognize you are African before anything else. I mean, why ain't your words going along with your actions? Why can't you stand? Why can't you literally set up an example, set up an industry where we can control ourselves as African people without including the white people? Why can't we change the Africans' mentality and make them literally educate them that we have the power to do everything by our own without literally the white people's help? Why is that so hard to apply? And this is what we see even with our leaders. I mean, we're dealing with puppets who are on the mainstream. Literally, including the artists, including coming to the politicians, coming to the most of even the news presenters. Most of these people are coons and they're liars. And to the rest of the African people, this is why you need to wake up. Not everything we've been displayed again, not everything we've been displayed, not everything we see is the reality of what we see. Trust me, I'm so glad to be informed with what I know. I'm so glad to be viewing media on a different perspective at this point, because I see the reality of it. Not the lies I grew up with. Not where I have to be running from school to come and watch soap operas nonsense. And on the real ground, politics is destroying our lives. Tribalism is killing us. Being divided is costing us every day our lives. How many African people do die literally around the world? If you get to count the white supremacy in it, count the African people killing each other, count the guy, it's a lot. Count the tribalism, count being biased even in these companies where you can't get a job opportunity, or because you're not this tribe, or because this tribe cannot literally work with this tribe. What are we talking about? Ah, man, I'm so hurt. I'm so literally heartbroken. I'm so heartbroken. This is so sad. It is so crazy that we have no one who can set a good example of Pan-Africanism. Nobody is ready to talk about it. Even if they do talk about it, it's in a shady way because everyone is scared of their lives. It is so sad. So crazy. So crazy. But I see Keith in the building and saying that because Joby, they are meeting the real power of the planet and it scares them not to do what they are told to do. I agree with you, and Karibu Sana also on the chat. It is so crazy though. I mean, for how long will you keep on living in fear? For how long? Trust me, I feel so emotional right now as I talk about this. It is so crazy. And this is why I brought up this topic I'm about to talk about. Freedom to speech and expression. African people, every truth, the little truth we get to know. I mean, it scares the rest of the world for African people knowing the truth. That is what I've come to understand right now. And the people are so scared. It's these coons literally, who are being controlled to do everything they're told to do, just like exactly Keith commented. You're told to eat poops, you'll eat poops. You're told jump on the window, you'll jump on the window. You're told take the, you know what, you take it the next moment, oh, it's climate control. And you're shaking and dying in front of the screens. Every day our lives is being caused because of our ignorance. Do you know that? And because of being scared. Because of being scared. Trust me, if I'll have to come back over and over again because of speaking the truth, then I'm ready. At this point, what I saw yesterday really broke my heart. Shout out to Maria. I was even telling Maria to be very careful in Uganda because it's kind of scary where you can't express yourself. It's kind of scary. You have to live in fear because, you know, you can't talk about some people who are really doing dirty shit outside here. There's this blogger was killed in Uganda yesterday, shot dead. And I even saw the video. It's kind of scary. I'm always not afraid literally to watch some videos. That's the crazy shit. I'll see it and I felt the pain. I really did. I really, really did. There's a story of this minister who was killed in Uganda, excuse me. This minister was killed in Uganda by his bodyguard. The whole story is not really clear what really conspired, what really happened. The minister was just shot by his bodyguard. But of course, that is political bullshit. Again, like African people say, some political bullshit that is just going on amongst politicians. Definitely, Museveni was threatened one way or another and paid the bodyguard. That's all I'll say that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know the truth. I'm just saying. But the story was trending on Twitter during the weekend. The minister was shot by his bodyguard. And of course, you'd question yourself, why would your bodyguard turn against you? There's something you know that the government does not want you to say outside here, or there's something you have that they want to get from you. And the only way to do is by buying the closest person to you, you know, to get rid of you. We know how it goes. We know how it goes, you know. But the saddest part is, now when it comes to journalists, we can't talk about some things. And it hits me hard because I'm on the same line. And I'm not afraid of it, trust me. I'm not afraid of talking the truth. I'm not afraid of literally expressing myself because this is what I really have wanted to do. You don't know how many times I've had to be shut, being told, no, you saying this is wrong. You don't know how many times. And I'm like, I feel okay saying it. I feel personally, I don't care how you feel. Personally, I feel okay saying it. So why does it have to bother you? It's okay if it doesn't. You don't have to be bothered by it, but why do you want to try shut my mouth? Why can't I talk? Why can't I express myself? Oh, as a woman, you can't do this. Oh, as a lady, you can't do this. Oh, where men are, you need to keep quiet. Oh, where the celebrities are, you need to keep quiet. Where the politicians are, you need to keep quiet. Why? Why do I need to keep quiet? Why can't I talk about it? Why can't I talk about how I feel? Why can't I say the truth, literally? Why can't I speak about the truth? If you are lying to me and I come find out the truth, I'm supposed to confront you, right? I'm allowed to confront. I need to confront you. You've been lying to me. Why are you lying to me? There's nothing I really hate personally like lies. I swear. All my life, I hate lies. I really, really hate being lied on. Tell me the truth. Let me deal with it. Because one way or another, I know I'm a very forgiving person. But don't lie to me. So if I come confront you about the truth, it's wrong. And that is to literally our system, the system we're living in. Most of the journalists, do you know how many, let me look this up. How many journalists do we have who have been killed in Africa, literally this year so far? There's a day I reported literally 3 journalists killed in different countries, one including Rwanda, because in Rwanda you can't talk nothing about who? Kagame. Why? I mean, yes, you've kept your country in a very good order. Your country is running okay. You've given your people job opportunities. You've invited, literally, Black Americans have come and they've created job opportunities for other people. They're loving your country. We love in Africa, literally. Most of the people are loving Africa. But why can't I talk about you stealing the gold in Congo? Why can't I say you're working with the Europeans? Why do you try to defend yourself on what is? Why can't we say the loss being caused, the lives being caused because of your choices? Because literally this has something to do with choices. We have choices, but African people we choose not to. We literally choose to just not make a choice. We literally choose to just live the way the world is. And I'm saying, when I speak about this, it's like, again, we take us back to history. From us being born, we grow up with fucked up society. We say it's okay when it is not okay. Or going to church is okay when it is not okay. Okay, being tribal is okay when it is not okay. Having different churches, literally, which have to do with tribalism, is okay when it is not okay. People's body being found in rivers is something else. It's just another day, another African life. It's okay when it is not okay. Or I can't discuss about politics. No, that is Ruto, Raila, Anana Akufo-Addo, Nigerians bullshit. When it is not okay. Ignorance. It's costing us a lot. I speak this from my heart, literally. Because it's not like I'm not always aware of my surrounding. Trust me, I stay conscious all the time. I stay conscious. Every time I hear the door is being touched, I'm like very quick, like, hey, what's up? And I need me a weapon. Africans do need weapons. We need to protect ourselves. There's no way you can tell me a politician can have a gun, but I am not allowed to have a gun. A politician can come attack me and I can't defend myself, or because I'm trying to express myself. It is so painful. Back to the minister. So the minister was killed by his bodyguard. And I'm saying, of course, maybe I might have conspired there. I'm not sure of the story. Just saw it on Twitter yesterday. And it really caught my attention. And after that, we had the blogger who was giving the truth on what was really happening, why the minister was killed. But this guy was killed. After just giving a story about it, he was killed. And the video's deleted as well. Maria posted it and I was like, man, stay very safe. Your country is fucked up. And I mean, it's not just Uganda. We see this even in the rest of the African countries. Journalists they don't have freedom of expression. Today, as we speak, as we talk today, there's one journalist who has been killed. And they're not giving the reason why. And this is actually the second one this year. Cameroon. In February, we had about 3 journalists. One, like I said, killed in Rwanda. We had in Cameroon. And another one, I think it was in Nigeria. So why is it that we're having journalists dying? If it's not a journalist, why is it an activist? Let me call them activists. Because literally these are most of the people who are talking about the truth about this system and how everything is going down. Why Africans' lives are affected in one way or another. When you try to educate your people, or you are an enemy, you are a threat to the society. You are a threat to these people, to these coons and bootlickers, however you want to call them. Until how long will you keep on being scared? In Cameroon, they're saying the gunmen did kill a journalist. And they're saying that a journalist has been shot dead in the troubled northwest of Cameroon. And this is the third killing of the third one. Actually, I was wrong. Second, I was saying it was the second one. This is the third killing of a journalist in the country this year. Okay? And the reports say Anye Nde was in a bar in Bandema when an unidentified gunman opened a firearm, and he worked for a weekly newspaper. And he did work for a newsweek paper. That's all I'm gonna give it. They're not giving many reasons of why he was shot. He was just chilling. I mean, you're just chilling with a friend somewhere, then boom, you disappear. Magic, right? For how long will we have activists being killed? For how long will you have journalists being killed? For how long will African people keep on living in fear? Because I don't want to live in fear. I'm not scared of anything. If it's being scared, I should have been scared years ago. Because trust me, I've grown up with that nonsense. With my own dad, I couldn't talk. I can't say, not even with my own dad. I've seen even this with friends. When you try to say something, no, Joby, keep quiet. Hey, what? Nachoma nini? Nachoma nini? What am I banning? Why should I literally limit my words? Why should I limit my voice? Why can't I express myself? And then you hear this government saying, oh, we lead with dignity. Oh, we've done this. Oh, we've allowed this. What? They want people who serve them by doing what they want them to do. They want people. This way we see this every time. Every time there's a new leader, there's always something being changed in the system. Talk about the judges, talk about the lawyers, talk about the doctors, talk about everyone in every angle. There's always someone who's literally removed out to replace them. There's someone who needs to replace someone. Because, I heard you say something. I don't want you saying this about me. So the best way to do is just eliminate you. Like, you need to move out of this board. There's someone better who can do your job. And by doing your job, their job is by me telling them what I need them to be heard outside there. And we're talking about programming again. Going back to the same circle. Programming. Man, it's enough. It's enough. This is not the first case. I've had this is a third one in Cameroon. We had another one in Rwanda, and I can't tell even in Rwanda it's how many. Because, man, it's tricky there with Kagame. I don't know how many more in many African countries. And shout out to Magufuli. When he was literally blocking some journalists from talking about, and even because most of even these journalists are paid to literally, should I say, promote one fear. Because when you speak about the 19, we saw how the media really worked so hard to promote fear. They really worked on that. They really promoted fear, and it worked so dope. Trust me. And it works most of the times. They promote fear. They promote violence, because the same media, they're going to be told by the US Embassy, oh, you need to go. There's demonstrations today in Kenya. You need to go to Kibera and Mathare. There's violence. Even when people they're not awoke, but people wake up and they're like in the media already confirmed that there's going to be violence. Okay, now let's go and fight. They promote that. They promote a lot of things, a lot of nonsense that is going on in Africa. And the reason why this is happening is because we're living in a society of fear again, and of a society that has been denied a lot to keep on going on along with every agenda, everything we're being told, everything. Because trust me, if we had black media, let me call it black media, if we had really an African channel or an African financed media source where we give our own information, we talk about our problems the way it is, we talk about what is really happening in Sudan, what is happening in Mali, what is happening in Congo, why Uganda is like this, why every African country is like this, with African solution for African problems. You get me? We would be I don't know, would be so far. But because we're living in a system which has denied so many people one opportunities, so you have to keep on going along with everything they tell you. You don't get job opportunity. So if you get it, you have to just ride along. This company works like this, so you go along, But but I need to tell the truth. No. This company works like this. You just go the way they're telling you, okay? Okay. I mean, so long as I'm getting the money, why not? That's what most of the people literally, even most of these people do not want to do what they're doing. Trust me. Most of the people are not even happy in their jobs. I don't think most of the people are happy in their jobs because you have to keep on moving along with what you're being told. You can't express yourself. You can't say nothing in these most companies. Trust me, if there's a company where if there's somewhere where I want to be for the rest of my life is Blackout Fire. Trust me. Never seen a boss like Keith. You can talk about anything. You can say literally most of the jokes we say here. None of that is allowed in Africa. And even not in Africa, most of the places, Black people, you can't say shit. You can't say nothing. You have to stay in your shell, and that's it. You have to always stay in your shell. You have always to just live in fear. Do you know how fucked up that is? Do you know how fucked up that is? It's enough. I think personally, it's just enough. It's way too far. It's way too far gone. And this is a call to the youth. Man, we need to speak up. We need to stop being scared. You don't know how many times you get those questions right here. Every time we're gonna be having a guest here, and maybe they find one of us doing a show, or maybe hear us talking about something, they're like, "You guys are not scared of saying that?" That's most of the question that we get here on the Blackout Fire Network studio right here in Kenya. You guys are not scared of saying that about Ruto? Hey, me, I can't say that. Hey, me, I can't say that. Me, I'm scared. Hey, you guys are not scared? You just talk like that about politics. I mean, you just say shoot. You just say everything. You just say anything. I mean, yeah. Is it wrong? I mean, I'm saying the truth. Is it wrong? Hey, in this country, you can't say this and this. You've had stories. What stories? What stories? So me saying the truth, I should be scared because I'm talking the truth. I'm not scared. Man, I'm not scared. I'm living high, fully, I don't know, 100% on it. I'm not filtering nothing. And I'm glad I got this. Man, so dope. It is so dope. You have no idea. You have no idea. If I'm in another radio station, they'll be like, Joby will be fired. Joby. I'm so glad. And this is what we need. This is what we need to build. This is what we need to build. We need African-made shit. We don't need no white-controlled nonsense. Every time, everyone, even the little funding they do, they don't have to completely own it. But once they fund you that little money, they are trying to control you, my friend. Oh, I've kept I want to see what my money is doing. You understand business, I want to see what my money is doing. So, like, you do what I want my money to do. Every little funding they're going to do in any of your projects, do not even, don't. We need African-made shit. We don't need no white people included. That's period. Can't keep on claiming independence and you can't even try become one. Independent. Independent on what? You're being funded. You can't fund yourself. You can't make your own shit as an African person. You can't say this is literally black. This is African made. I made this. Be proud of it. I mean, you can include the rest of the African people you want to work with. It's always good to teamwork. It's always good to include your own people. But you don't need white people. For what? These people disgust me at this point. I swear. Never liked them, but it made me hate them more. And of course, that is what they deserve. Do they try to show you love? No. Do they care about you? No. How do you wake up and just strangle someone to death on a train? Was it on a train? How do you just kill someone like that? Like, how do you just kill someone? Like, you just choke someone to death. How do, I mean, how do you do that? Trust me, I'm even shaking as I talk about this. How do you just do that? Because they're black. Hi. Then you still see black people trying to smile with them. I'm unfriending you. The moment I see that, peace, man. You know, my friend, don't even try claim you know me. I don't know you. Don't. Do not even try claim it. Such a shame. You're a disgrace to the society. Come on. As I finish up personally, what I'm calling for, again, I think we keep on speaking about this. As we call for freedom of expression, if we really want to build up this, which of course most of the people are trying, we're seeing them being eliminated, being deleted and everything. But I don't think giving up is the way. We need to raise our voices further. We need more African people educated on letting go on fear, because I think the only thing that is holding us back is fear. We can't make our own shit because we're scared, or because we think the white people, they are the only source of career, the source of success, the source of no. We need to drop all that. We need to drop that mentality. We need to educate our generation. If possible, your friend. If really possible, even a friend. Sometimes family, you don't need to find family literally within your own blood. Family is found outside. And you can build up that. You can build up more. There's a lot you can really build up. There's a lot. If we just now claim on unity, we're dope. We're good to go. Trust me. Unity. But you want to claim yourself, oh, I'm black, but I'm a British artist, like that guy, I'm black, but no, I'm British. Call me British. I'm a British actor. I'm not a black actor. I'm a British. I mean, are you joking? Are you joking? Where do you stand? Who are you? What are you? What is your heart made of? Can you see what's his skin color again? Do you recognize that? Do you recognize what melanin is? Or do you recognize eating pork and cabbage soup? Because if you really do recognize eating cabbage and soup, pork, is it cabbage and pork soup? I don't know. Bye, boy. Bye. Boy, bye. But anyway, let's build one media. Let's build up a black media. Let's build literally everything. Let's build black businesses. Let's build our own shit. Enough of being controlled. Ain't you tired of being told what to do? By these white people especially. Ain't you tired? Just a question. Ain't you tired? Because again, I'd say most of these people ain't happy what they're doing. Most of these people ain't happy even where they're working. If you go try to talk to an African person about an Indian, how they treat them, they wish magic can fall from heaven. If there was ever one, they wish for that. They can just own their own shit. Because you're being treated like shit. And we need to get the African power back. You need to get that. You need to get that one Africa. I don't know. This is not just a black power. This is more than a black power, you guys. This is more than putting a hand like this, you guys. There's so much power in this that you have as an African person. And if you only get to recognize this, like Keith was educating us the other day, it's all mental. It is all mental. All you need to do is create. All you need to do is that. You just need to believe in yourself, literally. Stop doubting yourself. Fear comes with also doubt. You're scared, then you're like, I can't do that. How do I start? Start. Take the risk. Endure the losses. That's how you learn. Okay? Take the risk, endure the losses, and that's how you learn. And you're good to go. You're going to see yourself in the next 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years, maybe. You're like, wow, can't believe by just making this step, I did this, I'm this far. Just take the risk. Sometimes it's worth it. It's like I said with my quote of the day. Again, I repeat as I wind up, as I go through the comments. The peace I have now was worth everything I lost. So take the risk. As I finish up with that, Keith, I see you saying that because he was telling the truth about something. Maria said that he lived right down the street from Maria. Exactly. Yeah, she did tell me that. It was just so crazy. I saw the video. It was so short. It was crazy. And I asked myself, that's just not one. That's not one. I mean, how many more? Because we have much more that has been lost because of trying to, we have so many people who have gone because of trying to say something, trying to say the truth. And I say it personally, I live consciously because, man, I live for the truth. And if I have to die, come back again and again because of speaking the truth, then I'm ready. Baby, I'm ready, because the more I come back, if I can really sustain my memory and come back being more walk, I'm so ready. I'm ready. Trust me. I live 100% for this. 100, fully heartedly for this. I'm ready. It feels so good to talk, really. It feels so good getting your bitterness out. Because when I was about to really represent, I was feeling so mad. I was feeling all sorts of emotions. But talking about it, see, even right now I'm calm. I'm okay. I mean, okay. But I can say because Africans aren't allowed to know the truth and told to shut up. Exactly. I mean, till how long then? For how long? Because I don't want to shut up. I don't want to shut up. Trust me, there's nothing that used to make me so bitter. My friends telling me, Joby, keep quiet. You can't say this in front of this. In front of who? I mean, why? Why? You know, I couldn't say it actually loudly. Why? Because again, fear is being generated to me. I have to be scared because I can't say something. And they used to do that a lot. And I won't mention who, but some of my friends used to do that a lot. They used to make me feel like something was wrong with me. My dad the same. My stepmom the same. And some of my relatives too, like, you can't say that. Why? I mean, why? I want to talk. I can't talk. I can't really say how I feel. And that's how you end up being depressed. When people literally shut you in a room by yourself where you can't talk, you just have to deal with the situations all alone. I fell into depression because of that. But the moment I knew I really, really, really want to let it out, I really did let it out. I did. I mean, I was beaten almost nearly to death, but I did. I was like, wow. Okay, so you're going to beat me because of now talking? I want to talk. Now I want to talk about you because of what you do to me. I want to talk. And it feels good ever talking about it because look at me. Take the risk. You know, and I say, Kitty, I say, John Mosquito Karibu Sana in the building. Hope you're doing amazing and hope you had an amazing weekend. For those who are also writing in the building, hope you guys had an amazing weekend. For those I didn't say hello to, Kitty saying that because Joby Africa is ruled by despots and don't want that truth out there about them, and they will kill you if you try to influence the people against them. I agree with that. But for how long? That is my dearest, sincerely question. And I ask for how long? And for those maybe who shall catch this on replay, if you can leave down the comment, answer me, for how long will African people keep on being scared? And I say it as I say now exactly 100%, Joby, in the sense that just like Dr. Mombi said, Africa needs its own media. Exactly. You can't keep on being controlled, being told what to do. And again, I repeat, trust me, most of the people say their jobs suck because you have no freedom of expression. Not so many companies give that chance. Not so many. You have to go by the rules. You have to abide by the rules. And I say, Kitty, Jerome Mosquito is saying that we get you, thank you. And they're saying that Joby did Did somebody call you a motto mouth? Something like that. I don't know what really a motto mouth means. I don't know what that exactly means, but if it's what I'm understanding, I used to be told, keep quiet, you know. I used to keep quiet. Every time I could say something, like giving even my thoughts, in Swahili, they say kuchoma. In English, I'm going to literally say it's like you're saying words that you're not supposed to say in front of some people. And it's only some people. Why? I'm like, what's wrong with that? I used to ask myself, what's wrong with that? I mean, I can't talk because I'm in front of some celebrity bullshit. Celebrity bullshit. I really hate that. I really hate me some celebrity nonsense on my face. Don't put that in front of my face. You go be a celeb to your influencers. You're not influencing me on shit. I'm influencing my own life. Don't be influenced by you. This way you hear most people saying, "Oh, me, I mean, being influenced. I wasn't me influenced by one Nicki Minaj." So you're trying to you say you're trying to be Nicki. No, I'm influencing my own life. I'm not letting anyone influence it. You influence yours. You feel like an influencer, it's good. You are a celebrity, good. But don't try to bring that on my face. I hate that. I really suck at it. Trust me. John was saying that nothing, 100% nothing is for free. Exactly. Once they fund you, that's it. You're going to be going by their rules. And watching movies, literally, even the way I watch movies nowadays, I'm good to analyze them. The good part, I'm able to see things in a different way. And it's so amazing. Especially on a business perspective, I've seen that. And I saw that. I saw that. That line actually comes from there. I saw that. Someone funded someone on their business, and they're like, nah, I want to see what my money is doing. So you have to go by my rules. I'm like, wow. Okay, so this is how it works. All right. So you don't want to see the business growing. You don't want us making money, and I'm the owner of the company. It's my company. No. But I gave you my money. Wait. Be careful. You say that Keith, you're saying that he choked him to death and he did nothing. Imagine to that white man on the imagine. I saw the story, and you also spoke about it during the weekend. I saw it, and I was like, trust me now, these things literally shut my mind. You ever had like you ever see a story, then you hear your mind being shut, like you can't think, you can't literally reason beyond. That's how I feel most of the times with these stories, because I'm like, how do you just choke someone to death? What did they do to you? Did they touch you? They slap you, spit on you like you do? No. He was a black person. That's why I felt like doing it. That's who they are. And Kid is saying that because they are scared, jobbing all your family members and African society in general. I agree. But again, thank God, man, there's always a different breed in every family. And I think I'm the different one. I was the different one, literally. Nobody, if I am saying I'm 90% not okay with most of my family members, trust me. 90%. I should even put 95. 90 is too big. Literally 98. Even 99, if I'd say so. Because I don't communicate to nobody in my family, literally at all. Main reasons, such, oh, you can't say this. And I was always like, is something wrong with me? I mean, what is wrong with me? It's crazy. And you're saying that he was black, Joby. That's what Joby is saying that Joby, it's so strong. Of course, it is. Exactly. And you're saying that he was black. That is what he did. I say that exactly because he was black. It is crazy. But anyway, allow me, family, to finish up there. I'd love to go on and on. It's kind of an interesting topic. And I also love keep on going on and talking. But allow me to finish up there to allow Katie to do our show. See you guys on the Rhythm Scripture. And thank you so much for interacting with me. Jerome Mosquito, asante sana. Kate, thank you so much for being in the building. And of course, for giving your thoughts on this. And for the rest of the silent listeners, asante also for tuning in and for being here with me. I hope you've walked with a one word or two. Don't say young people cannot literally advise you. Don't be that type of mentality. I can advise you, and I'm telling you, take the risk. You know, in whatever thing you really want to do, take the risk. That's just the word of the day I'll leave you with. And again, referring still back to my quote, the peace I have now was worth everything I lost. So don't be scared to lose what you really have right now. It's because you're scared of taking the risk. That is my word of the day. But much love. Thank you so much, family. And I hope to the rest of the people, you have enjoyed the show. Asanteni sana for tuning in to the Black Fire Network radio station. This has been the Pan-African Bliss. And of course, I'm your host, Joby. We do this every Monday to Friday, exactly from 1 to 2, or sometimes from 12:30 to 1:30. But of course, that is literally my time. And I hope you guys have literally enjoyed the show. If you shall be catching this on replay, kindly do leave a comment and let me know what you feel about the Black media. Like, what do you feel like we really, really need? Or what do you feel like Black people should do? Because personally, I feel like it's enough of Black people being scared of talking. We have so many youths who have voices. They want to say something, but they're like, nah, I can't involve myself with politics. But literally, if you come to look at your life around you, how you messed up, politics is the main reason, and we do need to talk about. But much love. See you guys on the Rhythm Scoop Show.
Empire is the lifestyle.